Hey guys, what I'm going to show you today is a web-based program that we use here at Garden City High School. Some of the teachers use it. I'm just getting into using it, called Class Dojo. Class Dojo, what it is, it's a online classroom organizational tool where you can keep track of attendance, keep track of grades, keep track of positive and negative aspects of the classroom and of our students. The purpose of this, the goal of this is to kind of go through and show you guys how it works. I'm going to start fresh and show you guys how to set up a class and how this whole thing operates. So this part of Class Dojo, what it's really targeted for, this is targeted for teachers, but also for parents and students. What you do, how you do this to get started is you sign up as a parent or teacher. I've already signed up. I'm already got classrooms and all that stuff ready to go. What you do, I'm starting with a blank slate here like you guys will start with. Over here you can add your picture to your profile. You can edit your profile just like most other applications that you can find. In order to start this, you have to enter every single class if you want to use it for every single class. In order to do that, you just click the add class. You go in here and you give your class a name. For mine, I'm going to do Coach Tone's first hour social issues. And select the year. My kids are all freshmen, so I'll select a year. You can pick an icon from here, any obviously icon that you'd like. Ours is kind of a world history based class, and you create that class. Add your students. This is where you go in and you create your students. As many, you basically take your roll list and add in those students. We'll kind of follow somewhat what they have, make up some names. Brad Pitt. And Brad Pitt gets added with his own little thing down there. Tara Reid, and she gets added. So you just go through and you click all your students into there. They can go back in and pick whatever monster they want to create for their own avatar as they progress. Examples of what you can do. Here you have the positive behaviors. As you're sitting there getting ready to start using this, you can give positive on-task behaviors, participation behaviors. One thing that I do with mine, I have a bell work behavior, and with bell work, kids come in, sit down, and they get started on bell work. If they're sitting there getting started doing everything they're supposed to be doing, I give them a little bell mark thing, and they'll get a little message saying they did well on bell work. Attendance, you can take attendance this way, working hard. You also have negative things that you can give them. Bullying, disrespect, no homework, off tasks, talking out of turn, unprepared. We have a issue with our school having iPads, off task on iPad, and we keep track of that. So you just enter that in there. Same thing. You can go through and pick whatever off task icon you want and save that. And so you have all your positive referrals and negative referrals for the teacher to use during the class day. Connection with home. One cool thing that you can do with this is you share all this information with parents. The parents will get all this information up to date as you're entering this stuff, and it's good for the parents to have a daily reminder of what their kids are doing in class, how they're doing in class, how they're acting in class. You also, the kids can choose their own dojo monsters, those little avatar things, and it's easy to send text messages, photo messages, those things to parents using this. It will end up creating a Class Dojo list, and you'll see it download here to the bottom. And right here, you'll get a little print off, and you send these home with the parents. And this is Brad Pitt's little print off. The parent goes home, the kid goes home, and they enter this information, and they sign themselves up onto Class Dojo. The parent will enter their information, and that will sign them up also. You'll get a print off for each class, or each student in each class. And so they just print these off, take them home, fill out the information, At the beginning of the semester, I do this. All the kids go home and do this, and it's actually one of their first grades of the semester. So they get that little print off as a way of understanding what the Class Dojo is. And so now we have everybody signed up, and we click on here, and we are able to start giving rewards. So you click on your class, and right now all we have is Tara in Brad in class. But if you want to manage the classroom, all you need to do is click on Brad. And Brad has his homework done for the day, his bell work done for the day. You give him a little positive, and that will actually get sent home to Brad, and will get sent home to Brad's parents. Tara comes in. Tara needs to work. She's not very prepared. She doesn't come in on time to get her bell work done. You give her the thumbs down, and Tara's parents get a notification saying she didn't have her homework done. It's not a call home. It's not anything like that. It's just a quick little message that they get sent. You'll notice they also have points, a positive one in green, a negative one. As Tara does something positive in class, say she comes home or she's working well with teammates, you give her the plus. Now she's back to even. Brad is participating in class, you give him the positive. Now Brad has 2 points in class. Okay? This all is set up and takes care of itself. I walk around with an iPad following this stuff, and it's pretty easy just to sit there and tap and add pluses and minuses. We used to do this with paper. Now we're able to do this with iPads or with any other type of mobile device or computer. Messages. We can send messages home. Obviously, my parents haven't responded, but all you do is once you have the parents responded, over here you can send a message to parents, and it'll tell you which parents have seen it, which parents haven't seen it, so on and so forth. You also have reports on how your kids are doing as a whole class. You can see that 75% of the class time is in a positive manner. You can see Brad is doing great this week. He's all 100% positives. Tara, she's kind of getting along. She's right at 50% between positive and negative referrals. You can go over here and look at the different ranges. You can customize your range. You can do the whole time, last 2 months, last month, this month, so on and so forth, to give you a basic idea of how it works. Nothing overly complicated with Class Dojo, but it is a great tool for keeping track of how classes are doing and keeping parents informed. The one thing I will say that is difficult about Class Dojo is just the initial setup. Initially getting all the parents signed in and inviting all the parents and making sure they fill out the information. Here at Garden City, not all parents have email addresses, so sometimes that can be difficult, getting all the parents informed and up to date with Class Dojo. Not to mention the fact that some parents aren't very technological savvy, which can cause a struggle. That's Class Dojo. It's great for both parents, for students, and for teachers because it keeps everybody up to date and in the loop. The 2 standards that I see that we meet are 2B and 3C. This really does a good job of keeping connection with the parents, building technology through communities, and helping everybody further their technological education. Thanks, that's Class Dojo.